heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. First you, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
In episode 0 of this series, I mentioned a little lore about this Dream Guardian. Basically, they are presenting themselves to be Nyxx's brother, who they thought had died. So I'm going to try to pick dialogue options that fit that headcanon here.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Nyxx doesn't trust this at all. This can't actually be him.
Stubborn. A useful quality. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Alright, Nyxx is probably pretty shaken up by that, so let's go talk to everybody and see if they can help us unpack the dream content there.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
So you don't believe this was a real person talking to you then?
A real manifestation, perhaps, but not an individual of flesh and blood in the manner you or I would consider to be real. Whether she spoke the truth or not, well, I think I require a little more evidence before taking a fantasy at her word. Until then, best we speak of other matters. Was there something you wish to ask?
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
Nyxx doesn't really know what to make of this yet. Let's just go talk to somebody else.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception.
Alright, so that's one maybe from Gale and then 2 no's from Will and Lae'zel. Let's see what the other 3 have to say.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream.
I did.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
Of course he's not going to let us take a neutral stance here. Okay, so I think this answer's kind of sad, but I do think that Nyxx realizes if they use the powers that it will allow them to see their brother again, even if it's not actually him. They just have this deep-rooted desire, so that's really their only reason for considering it at this point.
We should take every advantage we can get. Let's explore these powers and see where they take us.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
So it happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
You know, something strange happened before this. That artifact you carry, it seemed to just come to me.
I know. I don't understand how exactly, but I felt it go to you. It's important. Keep it close.
Wait, you don't want it back?
I do, but the artifact has a will of its own, and powers to enforce it. It likely won't let me take it back. The best I can do is to stay close. Bide my time. Eventually I'll need to take it. Then I'll have to see what can be done about that.
There's more to this. How did you get the artifact to begin with?
It's not the sort of thing I can just tell anyone. Let's see if we can build up some trust first.
Then join me.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power.
I had a similar dream. A side effect of the tadpole?
Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
Again, Nyxx doesn't really want to admit their reasoning here.
It was just a dream. Nothing more.
Yeah. Right. I hope so, anyway.
Let's do another long rest and see if we can get another dream.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... Can you shut up and let me read? No. I won't kill them. Well, maybe Shadowheart. I can't. I won't. No! Stop! Let me go! Ah. Hello.
Good book?
A unique read, certainly. A tome of necromancy guarded by spirits. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book.
Is there anything we can do?
Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now.
What are you hoping to find in there anyway?
It's a book of necromancy, full of secrets about controlling the dead, returning the dead to life, and who knows what else. Whatever's in here, it might give me an edge over Cazador. Or free me from him entirely. Although I can't make any progress as long as those spirits remember their mission. It seems to be all they know. Still, if nothing else, maybe I can beat Cazador to death with it.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped the fey magic of the hag might be enough to remove your tadpole. But it wasn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Just tell me who you are.
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that you only lost an eye. You could have lost much more. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do you know so much about these tadpoles?
I have kept a careful watch on the movements of the cult. Though the Absolute's aims are not yet clear to me. Its methods are. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Why are you protecting me?
Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike. You and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
Tell me where I can find you.
No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. Follow the cultists' trail. They will lead you to their masters. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
Whatever's at the heart of this cult, we have to find it. By any means possible.
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
You have something precious to my kin. An heirloom. I will have it back.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her, Shadowheart. Give her a chance.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
By the way, Shadowheart is clearly in the wrong here. We can all agree on that, right?
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest.
I'll be keeping an eye on both of you. I don't want a fight happening again.
Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
What a brat.
Speak.
So, about your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
I'll simply kill you both if it happens again.
Yes. I'm sure you believe that. Reality would not reflect your ego, I'm afraid.
Might as well get a couple other reactions.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
I never understand what Karlach is doing.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.